Hello, this is Xavier Matrain from the CLAM project, and in this screencast I'm going to show you how to process sound that is coming from a stream from your browser, like a YouTube video, how to process real-time using CLAM. Actually, most of the things I'm going to be talking about are not so much about CLAM, but about Linux audio in general, and about how you can process an application that it's not jack enabled through jack using pulse audio also. So basically, in order to do this demo, I'm going to be using this Linux machine, just a regular out-of-the-box Ubuntu distribution. But you have to make sure that you have two important things up and running. One of them is the jack connection, audio connection toolkit, which you're going to have in your machine. The other one is Pulse Audio, and Pulse Audio is another audio server layer, which comes with most of the newer Linux distributions, and Ubuntu included by default. So you need jack and pulse audio, but then very important, you need the modules for connecting pulse audio to jack. And basically, this is why I'm here looking at this Ubuntu thread, actually number 843012. Where you can find a lot of interesting information about Linux audio, but in particular, and this is where I got this from, you can see how you can, what you need to do in order to work pulse audio through jack. So basically you need to install two modules, which are the input and output, or the sync and the source modules for jack in pulse audio. So once you do that, the interesting thing is that any audio that's being streamed through the operating system is going to go through the pulse audio layer, and you're going to be able to connect it to jack. So what that basically means is that until now you needed to have jack enabled applications to be able to connect and send audio in between them. With these modules, what you're able to do is basically any audio application, whether it's jack enabled or not, you're going to be able to connect it through the jack connections. Okay, so why we need all this is the interesting thing, as I was saying before, what we're going to be trying to do here is process video that is coming from the browser, a YouTube video. So when you're playing a YouTube video, what you're basically doing is accessing your Flash plugin in Firefox, and that's sending the audio through Pulse Audio. So because we have this Pulse to jack module, we're going to be able to be sending the audio to jack and then send it to any external application. What we're going to do is to send it to a real-time process that is going to be running on the background, so we are able to process real-time streamed audio from the browser in separate program, plugin, or whatever. Okay. So, well, first, just to get started, I'm going to show you what I have running right now. Okay, I have the jack server up and running. I did have to set up a huge latency also, and the reason for that, and I'll come to that later on, is because in order to record this screencast with audio also, I'm going to have a few issues that I will mention at one point, because I'm actually not going to be able to finish the demo because of this particular issue, because of using all these connections in jack to both do the demo and also to record into the screen cast recording software, which basically right now I'm running the GTK record on my desktop. Okay, so I'm running Jack. Now I'm also running Pulse Audio Device Chooser, which is this applet that you see here. If you don't have it running, you should go to Sound and Video Pulse Audio Device Chooser. You should have that. If you don't have it, just install. And this is something that we're going to be using, because let me just load a YouTube video now. Okay. Okay, so now we're listening to this video, and this video is actually running, and it's you're listening to the video through Jack. And the reason we can do that is because if we go here to volume control, we see that we have in Pulse Audio as playback device, we have the ALSA plugin for Firefox. So this is the Flash plugin in Firefox that is playing the audio. Now, if you at this point you don't hear anything, you have to make sure that you're sending the Pulse Audio stream in the right direction. It turned out that I had already set it up to send it through Jack. If you're not sending it through Jack, you have this little icon here which says Open Menu. You open it, move stream, and as you can see here, I have two options. I can send it either to ALSA or to Jack, to a Jack sync. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sending it to a Jack sync. So I'm hearing this YouTube video through the connection that I have here, and here I can see all the connections that I have in Jack now, and I see the Pulse Audio sync and the Pulse Audio source. I can also see the record my desktop application that I'm using to record this screencast, and everything is basically all connected. Okay, so cool. Now the thing is, what happens if we just launch another application? Like for instance, I'm going to be using the network editor. So network editor is the application in CLAM that we use for rapid visual prototyping. You have a bunch of different modules here, or processing objects that you can drop into the canvas, like, I don't know, a file reader which you can connect to an FFT and so on. And I'm just going to be opening a recent file that I have over here, which is called the tonal analysis. Now, the tonal analysis is a more complex CLAM network, but basically because it has a lot of visualization widgets. So what we do here is we're analyzing the sound, incoming sound from the Jack source. Here you see that it's Jack, and we extract the tonality or the harmony, the chords of the song. Okay, so what happens when I hit play? I'm still not receiving anything. So you see that these are the different widgets where I'm going to be seeing all the different chords and different representations. And if I go